Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good night for some of you. We are live from Utsjoki for the last time this season. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see the image. We are live on the 9th of April at the very end of the season. The night doesn't get dark anymore. And we have some beautiful northern lights to finish the season here up north in Utsjoki. If you can hear me, please write a comment in the chat. That's always very helpful for me. I hope that you're having a good Easter for those of you who are celebrating. As you can see, spring is here. We don't have snow on the road anymore. And Claudia, good evening. Daniela, good evening. And Jeff, thank you for confirming that the sound is good. Good evening to you as well. So we are going to watch the Northern Lights together. I don't know how it's going to be, but we have for now good solar wind, good chances to see something interesting. So let's keep an eye on the sky. As you can see, it is 11:30 local time here in Finland. And the northern horizon, as you can see, doesn't get dark anymore. And the northern lights are circling the horizon. Bonsoir Bernadette, and good evening Margaret and Wonko. So, bonsoir les francophones, nous sommes en direct à Utsjoki pour la toute dernière fois cette saison et pour observer les belles aurores boréales. Le ciel est dégagé et il ne fera pas complètement nuit. Et à partir de la semaine prochaine, le ciel sera trop lumineux pour voir des aurores. So for those of you who are just joining for the first time, we are in Utsjoki. That's the green mark on the map in the far north of Finnish Lapland, right in the middle of Sapmi. And the mountain that you can see under the Northern Lights is actually in Norway, on the Norwegian side. I live on the shore of the Tenno River. That's the border, and you can see the river down there. The river is still frozen. On my side is Finland, and the other side is Norway. So we had again a great season up here. We had Northern Lights almost every day. Of course, a few days with bad weather, and then I didn't even bother doing anything about it, but we had quite good lights very often without even leaving home. That was a car driving on the road, and it's blinding me with its headlights, so give me a second to get used to the dark again. Oh, here are the Northern Lights. What you can see on the stream is almost the same as what I can see to the naked eye. The color is a little bit more colorful on the stream. But I'm trying to keep it as real as possible and bringing down all the saturation sliders as much as I can. Non, les cloches ne sont pas passées ici, Bernadette. J'étais occupé aux courses de rennes. Now we have a nice green painting in the sky. So today was the finals of the reindeer races in Inari. You can head to my Instagram stories for a couple of pictures, and tomorrow, Monday, I will post a couple of pictures on my Facebook page as well. We had a couple of warm days, or a week of warm days, so a lot of the snow has melted on the roads. Now it's about -4 degrees Celsius, so all the slush has frozen. Hugues, bonsoir, j'espère que vous allez bien. I know it's pretty late for most of you in Europe. Let's see if the US is going to join in. But I couldn't start earlier because earlier was too bright. And I was looking in my archives. I've seen the Northern Lights in Utsjoki until I think it was 19th of April. But then it has to be exactly the right amount of Northern Lights in the southern part of the sky, exactly at the right time when it's dark enough, so the chances are very small, and that would be around between 1 and 2 a.m. So I might, of course, still stay up to take pictures, but that's not going to work for a live stream. Oui, Hugues, tout va bien. Ici aussi, on profite de la fin de la saison. Now it's getting a bit darker outside, so just going back to the night settings so you can see it better. We have a decent amount of northern lights there in the northeast. Sorry, just setting up the gear. And the other side is quite pretty too, so let's pan. And here we are. So as you can see, we are live and we can move around. Et oui, Hugues, nous avons vu des très belles aurores toute la saison. And we can see the nice movement. I can also see that movement to the naked eye. So that's really nice. Now on, I don't know when it was, two nights ago, the sky was very, very clear, and unfortunately there was no northern lights until 2:30. I was so ready to do a live stream for you guys, but I had to give up this idea. I did take pictures at 2:30, but it was a little bit too late in the night to start setting up a whole live stream. And here we go, we have some pretty good stuff tonight. So as always, if you have questions, let me know in the chat. I'll always be happy to answer. Questions about the Northern Lights, questions about the area. And it faded quite a bit to the east, but now we have the northwest there on the left of the image. That's looking really, really nice. So we are staying there. It is actually also getting nice on the other side. Here we go. And Elton, good evening to you as well. Suzette, good evening. Yes, the end of the season. And the Aurora is still here. I have seen it until around 19th of April here, but then it has to be exactly at the right time in the right place of the sky in the southern part between, let's say, 1:30 and 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I won't be doing live streams for that. And this is why tonight was really the last chance. And yes, tonight is the last live stream for this season. I'm still going to try to take pictures later on, but the streaming equipment is going back to storage, and we are going to look for also something better for next season. Those of you who are here often will have noticed that there has been a lot of problems this year, and this computer and power supply and streaming console and everything set up is really not doable for outdoors operations in the cold. And yes, it will be the midnight sun in a little bit more than a month. But it will be the midnight sun sooner for me. Sorry. As I am going to Svalbard at the end of the month. So that's an exciting trip coming up for me. And more about this later, but hopefully I'm going to be spending a lot more time in the high Arctic this coming summer. I'll be sure to keep you all posted on my social media, so make sure that you subscribe to Instagram and my Facebook page. And Suzette on YouTube is asking what's to see in Svalbard. Is it just ice even in summer? Well, Svalbard is usually a wildlife photography trip, and obviously we want to see polar bears, but at the end of April we start having a lot of migrating birds coming back to Svalbard, so that's also quite exciting. And there's a lot of seals and hopefully fox and the Svalbard reindeer as well. So we're going to be looking for all of those. And there is ice in Svalbard until the summer, and the further you go north and east, the more ice you're going to find. At the end of April, you are probably staying on the west coast that remains ice free throughout the year due to the Gulf Stream. And after usually June, but it changes a lot and it changes fast with climate change, you can start going around the islands and going more to the east, but it changes every year with the ice conditions. But yeah, there is the past couple of years I've been in September, end of September, October, then there is almost no ice left. Hey guys, if you want to support me, I have a special edition print of the Utsjoki church on my Buy Me a Coffee page. It's a super limited edition and the price includes shipping and a signed print. I took this picture on the 23rd of March. That's the cute little church of our village here in Utsjoki. And 23rd of March we had the strongest geomagnetic storm in the past 6 years. And we had those amazing colors. So if you want to support me and start the fund for the gear upgrade for next season, please go to buymeacoffee.com/rezphotography and you can get yourself this amazing picture. And John, you're very welcome. It was a really good season. The live streams didn't go so well, so I need to get a more flexible and more cold resisting setup and more simple setup for next year. It's not cheap, but we're going to make it happen, and then I don't have to limit myself to streaming for a few minutes on the end of my driveway. So the lights have faded a little bit. We have them here. And if you look down, that this mountain here is Norway, and down there is the Tenno River. It's still frozen. I wouldn't cross though, because a lot of open areas in the water right now. And Linda, you're very welcome. Thank you for following so often. It's been a pleasure. I'll try to do some live streams at some point in the summer to show you some other stuff, but no promises. I might be away quite a bit. Oh, what's that? I think we had a very bright satellite. Just out of the frame. It's just before midnight here, local time. And the sky doesn't get dark anymore. And by the way, we are very probably going to lead a photography workshop in the last days of March and first days of April next year, 2024, here in Utsjoki, with still good chances of northern lights, amazing sunrises and sunsets, so good opportunities for landscapes, and seabirds as well, because they will have arrived by the middle of March. And if you've been following my social media, you probably saw my puffins and other seabirds on snow, sorry. So we're going to try to set up a photography package for that in a year, and we'll be publishing the details hopefully in the coming weeks. So if you're interested, just drop me a comment somewhere or a private message, and I'll make sure that you get all the info once we publish it. And let's just check what the solar wind is doing. It's still quite good. So we need to be patient, as always. Patience is the key with Northern Lights. And Linda, the link is on the stream. It's buymeacoffee.com/REZ photography, in English, photography, all attached, REZ photography. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a little bit small on the screen actually, but I haven't managed to make it look bigger. So that's also a homework task for me before next season. And we are having a little blob of Northern Lights there to the right. As I said, the solar wind is good. So being so far north The season ends up a little bit earlier than further south, but we do get the best northern lights even with very little activity. And it's becoming brighter again. So that's really cool. And that's a nice view. So do we get something brighter? I don't know. Just like every night, it's a surprise. Is there a chance for something brighter? Yes. And there's a better chance with the current solar wind conditions, but it's never a sure thing. So we've just got to be patient and wait and see what happens. I'm going to miss the stars and the northern lights, of course. So let's scan the whole horizon. We see more activity, like it's growing higher up in the sky, and we can follow it all across the northern horizon. And you can see even here there is something starting. Let's stay focused on this for a while. Hi Stephen, hope you're doing well. You're just on time. This is our last stream this season. It is midnight here, and as you can see, it's not getting dark anymore. But this is starting to look bigger. Bigger and more contrasted. We have this little spike on the right, so that's amazing. Yeah, it's another season past. I can't believe it either. It's time flies when you're having fun, and time flies when you're having technical problems with the streams. And tonight isn't that cold. That's probably why it's still working. And we're having some nice shapes over there. In the right, it's actually getting really nice. Let's see. Yep, we are on. Well, I better start taking pictures as well. This is looking good. Let me try to show you how it spans across the sky. So now the camera is pointing to the east and going to the southeast, and now almost straight up, but more to the south. And here we go down to the river. So another overhead display, and this is only possible because we are so far in the north here in Utsjoki, so we get a lot of overhead displays. And right in the center of the screen you can see here the Big Dipper, surrounded by a nice small Aurora corona. That is actually moving. Oh, I'm going to miss those views. And it's actually getting brighter again in the north, so we go back. This is where the action is right now. So we have been live for 45 minutes. And guys, this is our very last Northern Lights live stream for this season. As you can see, the northern horizon is not getting completely dark anymore, and every day we are losing more and more dark minutes. Now I'm soon not really sure where to point the camera anymore, because it's happening in the south again. Let's go back to the Big Dipper. Oh yes, now we're talking. One last brighter show for the season. Yeah, Woohoo! Let's go! That's so cool. Now we are talking. What a show, guys! Yes, Elton, what a show! Now it's time to share. Hi, Christine. What a... Woohoo! That's amazing! It's all over the sky. I better show you everything all the way down there as well. Wow. Yes, Linda, one more encore. The last one. That's just brilliant. Going all the way up. Oh, look at those colors. And these movements. Fantastic. That's great. It is everywhere. Let's get this view. Well, we are lucky tonight. Woohoo! One last good show for our live streams. And I think we have to turn again. What a show. getting better on the other side. So the image is back, sorry about that. I had to put a fresh battery for the camera. But we should be okay now. And yes, Christine, it's been nice even in the UK indeed. And Ayla, thank you. Yes, it is beautiful. And Linda, yes, wow, wow, wow. It was very pretty. And Ingrid, good evening. Nice to see you again. We are having a beautiful Northern Lights display up here. So as I said, this is the last live stream of the season. It's not the last display. We've still got about a week, 10 days before we can call it an end of the season. But I'm not going to do live streams anymore. Because as you can see, it is now midnight. And we started almost an hour ago. Yeah. But soon, even midnight is not going to be dark enough. So guys, enjoy. This is the last one for this season. We had an amazing season. We had, I didn't count how many displays. I was also not here all the time, but we got some pretty good stuff. We got some really bright displays, and we had a few very impressive geomagnetic storms. We had one on the 23rd of March that was the most powerful geomagnetic storm in the past 6 years. So how lucky are we? We had amazing colors on that night for hours and hours. We had all the spectrum of the aurora. Of course, green, purple, pink, red, and even some blue on some pictures. And this is the Utsjoki church on the 23rd of March with the green, the red, the purple, and a little bit of blue at the top. So that was an amazing night. And this picture is for sale in a super limited edition on my Buy Me a Coffee page. 20 copies only, one fixed price including shipping. If you want to support me for the past season and the upcoming season, that would be amazing. buymeacoffee.com/rezphotography. If you are interested, that would be amazing. And yeah, all the spectrum of the Aurora. For those of you who've already been to Utsjoki, you know the church. If you're planning to visit us, you will see the church. We have a village tour in the packages that I help guide with Aurora Holidays, and the village tour is one of the activities that's included. So if you want to visit us here, make sure to check out Aurora Holidays. Let's see what is happening there. We're spinning again. I don't know if we're getting one more part of the display. The solar wind is still good. Thank you, Elton, for the coffee. And we have Andy. Good evening to you. Yes, you will see me next season for sure. And I hope to see you all guys and more next season, of course. And we still have green tonight, so I'm not giving up just yet. Look at this. And now indeed we are going to enjoy the spring here, which means for me having a first couple of nights of proper sleep when I don't have to be stressed whether the northern lights are going to be visible or not. And after that I'm going to be focusing on the little birdies that are coming back. I'm going to Svalbard at the end of the month for, I don't know, 8 days, 9 days. And this summer I will tell you another day. I don't have the exact plans just yet, but I'm going to be guiding on several cruises in the high Arctic. Where and when is to be continued. Just checking that the lens are not foggy, because it feels very humid. And let's spin around the northern horizon again. You can see all this green coming straight up from there. And you can see a satellite going from left to right, right in the middle of the green. I think this is going to get nice. And so now it's going around towards the south again. And Christy, thank you so much. Whoa, look at this. That's something. Wow, I love when it zigzags like this. That's so amazing. What a night! What a night, my friends. It is everywhere. Beautiful. Beautiful. And Katari is asking if we can see this to the naked eye. Yes, absolutely. I see when it's so bright and fast to the naked eye, you see exactly the same as the stream. Maybe a little bit less colorful, but not by much. You can see the same brightness, the same contrast. You can see all the shapes, you can see all the movement. It's hard to explain, but yes, you can definitely see it, but you have to imagine that it's covering the whole sky. I have to turn my head around to see everything that's happening in the sky, and it's just breathtaking. Talking about breathtaking, look at this now, going straight up. Now the camera is pointing vertically up. It's amazing. It is amazing. I'm probably not even going to bother with the rest of the season after seeing this. At least then we finish on a good note. What a display, what a show. Whoa, that is insane. Look how fast it's spinning. That is a perfect way to end the season. What a season, what a night. And it's not over. Look at this. Going back straight up. It's just crazy. Oh my God. What is happening? What? Guys, I wish there was more of you watching this. Oh, this is incredible. Right time, right part of the sky for the activity. That's what I mean. We need it to be at the right time. If this had happened an hour and a half earlier, we probably wouldn't have seen it. Wow. And it's starting again on the other side. Or here too. Let's just spin. There we go. Whoa. Well, that makes me happy. It is stellar indeed. Hi, Ella. Nice to see you again indeed. It's a beautiful night. Okay, it's getting really bright. That's a night as we like them. And Katari, yes, I am not far from Utsjoki. I'm about half an hour outside of the village. Okay, I don't know where to look now. Let's go maybe that way or that way, maybe like that. That's a good view. The mountains at the bottom of this frame are in Norway. It's all right. I rather that you look at the pretty northern lights than the titles. And I think we need to do some more spinning because it's looking good. Looking very, very good. Hi, Kei, hope you're okay. Yeah, wow. Guys, I wish I could just have a lens that's twice as wide. But look at this. I'm going to spin quickly so you can have an idea of what is happening in all directions. But we're going to stay here with the brightest part. I think we need to go there now. Maybe even straight up. What do you think? Oh my god. I can't believe this. Woo-hoo-hoo! This is brilliant. What a night! And all this brought to you live all the way from the shore of the Teno River here in Utsjoki. Our last gathering together this season on YouTube and Facebook. And what a show! Let's calm down, looking at the river and the northern lights. Ingrid, yes, what a night indeed. Alright, I didn't expect it to be getting this cold, so I'm going to point you guys to the right direction and get a thicker jacket maybe. I'll be right back. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, a lot apparently. The temperature, Christine, is -5 degrees Celsius. So it's not like super cold, but it was +6, +7 during the day. And it's been actually a while that we didn't get really cold nighttime temperature, maybe almost a week. And thank you for the coffees. Yes, Linda, the sky is full of aurora now. It has become a little bit more quiet again. So what you have just seen tonight is it's quite typical. We have waves of auroras coming and going. We start the evening with not too much activity, and then suddenly it gets bright, then it almost completely disappears, and then it gets bright in a different part of the sky. And we had like 3 major outbursts tonight, and each of them lasts for just a couple of minutes. So this is very, how to say, typical, very standard kind of aurora display. Yes, sure, sometimes you can have like a big display for 10, 15, 20 minutes. But it's not the norm. It's quite rare actually. So this is more standard. So the light you can see at the bottom of the screen is a truck driving on the road on the Norwegian side of the river. It looks like it might be getting a bit brighter again. The solar midnight is at 1:10 local time, so in about 15 minutes, which means in 15 minutes the sky will start getting brighter again. And I know it's hard to show this on the camera, but you can see now just in the corner of the mountains there. So the sun is somewhere under the horizon there. And as you can see, the sky is blue over there and brighter. So very soon it's going to start getting brighter and brighter. And even when you look around, it's not pitch dark anymore. So yeah, we do see stars. You can see them on the stream as well, but not as many stars as on a dark February night. Thank you so much, Linda, for following. Stay tuned. Of course, I might do some different kind of live streams during the spring and summer, but yes, see you next season, otherwise for the Northern Lights. Thank you for all the support, and have a good night. We're going to stay here a little longer before the sky gets too bright again, and then I'll be doing the same and heading to bed as well. And Elton, yes, this wraps up the 22-23 season. That was, by the way, my 11th season, and it never ceases to amaze me, especially when we get the kind of coronas that we have seen a few minutes ago. And yes, Christine, we're going to, I don't know how many minutes per day, but it goes really, really fast. I mean, I can look on my Sky whatever app. But yeah, today is Sunday the 9th. Sunrise was 5:40, sunset was 8:55. So yeah, tomorrow we have 10 minutes more longer day. Yeah, it goes about 10 minutes per day, so in a week we'll have an hour shorter night, and then very, very soon we'll have the midnight sun. But yeah, guys, it's almost local midnight and the northern lights have completely disappeared, and so have most of the viewers. So everyone, this was the last live stream for this season. Thank you all so much for following and supporting me the whole season. We'll be back in September. Just checking that nothing is sneaking above my shoulder. And the river is going to open soon, so if I'm around, I might not be. I'll try to do a live stream of the ice breaking of the river like we did last year, or was it 2 years ago? So yeah, I'll try to share stuff that are happening here in the Arctic. We had an amazing season. We've had this kind of displays almost every single week I think not even almost, we've had this kind of display every single week at least once, and often more than once per week. So if you haven't visited us yet here in Utsjoki, you're very welcome next season. I'm going to lead a photography workshop with Monica again at the end of March, so around this time of year, but with a little bit longer nights. And we'll be looking at birdies as well. And as always, you have the usual packages that Tina from Aurora Holidays is selling, so check out Aurora Holidays. I'll be guiding some of the trips as well when I'm in the neighborhoods. And thank you all for your support. Make sure that you're following me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It's always REZ Photography. Remember, I have this limited edition print on buymeacoffee.com. That's also REZ Photography, so buymeacoffee.com/REZ Photography. I'm going to try to improve the setup for next year so that I can be more flexible with the lives and that they don't break down in the middle of the live like it happened too many times this year. But it's been amazing, and tonight was just the perfect way to say thank you and good night, and until next season. Thank you so much, guys.